What's up, my friends? This is Dr. Jones, and welcome to an amazing mini-series we're starting right now. It's time to grow your content game. I'm covering an important topic, a giant piece of the content puzzle, your niche. And we're going to break it down into 3 parts. Now, listen, many times I have told people the phrase I derived from Tim Ferriss, better to be a big fish in a little pond than a little fish in a big pond. What does that mean exactly? How does that help you in the creator economy? Stick around. We're about to find out. So, here's the deal. If you plan on making content for the current creator economy, which is booming, by the way, then you need to have a plan. You don't just go on a road trip without knowing where you're going. That will lead you into a desert on a deadly road, right? No, you plan it out. You look ahead. You see where you want to go. It gives you hope knowing where you're going, knowing that end destination. It's important because it helps you enjoy the journey it takes to get you where you need to be. So check this out. This road trip you are taking, it's a trip to success in today's creator economy. The vehicle that will take you to the end of that trip, it's your niche, your niche, your Nike, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it your niche this whole time, okay? There's a mini-series, I get to call it what I want. It's a niche. Listen, your niche is the vehicle, and defining it takes you from an open highway that everyone else is on to a very narrow road where few are traveling. That is the point. Let's dive in a little deeper real quick and figure out the best tactics for defining your special niche audience. To do that, we're going to keep it simple by using the 5 W's. You've heard of the 5 W's before. They are the who, the what, the where, the when, and why of your audience. That is your niche. I've heard it said that you need to niche down at least 3 times to really define your target audience. In doing so, we're going to create a target audience mission statement. This is going to be your exact mission statement defining your niche, your people. When you define an exact niche down statement for your content creation strategy, it makes creating much easier, much more defined. Think of it as fine-tuning for the needs of your audience, your people. Let's look at the 5 W's first, and then get a mission statement together that will jumpstart your content with a bang. First, the who. The who, man, I can't even tell you how important this is. Who are they? Who are the people in your niche? This is the best place to start because you can't further define your niche audience without knowing who they are first, right? You should think about qualifying questions to ask yourself of who your people are. Let's ask some of those questions right now. Just ask yourself these questions and any relevant questions that you might have that you come up with. These are just to help get you started. Here they are. Who do you think will want to hear your message? Who is the audience you really want to reach? Who are your competitors? Who are those competitors' target audience? Who could benefit the most from your content? Do you see what I'm doing here? What you're doing is creating an avatar, an imaginary person who is the perfect representation of your target audience. In this who section, you're looking at just that, who. This means who as in the person themselves. I can't even tell you the importance of who and why it's right at the top of the 5 W's here. Your avatar is everything. Let me say that again. Your avatar is everything. All the other W questions, they're based on the answer to who your avatar is. You need to figure this out first. You're not going to walk in a whole room full of people allergic to fish and be like, hey, who wants to buy a fish? You're not going to do that. You need to know your people. You need to dig deep here. Use your imagination. Think of the exact person who you think would benefit the most from your message. Imagine a person listening to what you got and getting excited. Imagine a person hearing your thoughts and actually putting those thoughts to use in real life. Ask yourself even more questions about this person, this avatar of yours. Ask deeper questions. Questions like, how is their work week? The kind of jobs they have? How many kids do they have? What do they do at night? Games. Maybe they got some super sick VR headset. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I love VR. That's what I do. Anyway, where do they eat? Are they healthy eaters? See, you can get real personal with your questions. That's what you want. You want to know your avatar on a personal level. Your content is going to be directed at these people. Why is that, you say? Because if you don't pinpoint their personality, their work habits, their entertainment habits, their eating habits, their family habits, Your content will be like throwing spaghetti on the wall. Make sense? Make sense? I hope that makes sense. If you really narrow down who your people are, you aren't going to make content they don't want to watch. Think about it. Why would you make high-tech content for nerds if your audience is all old school people that hates technology? Why would you make amazing, incredible VR gaming content, because VR is, flippin' amazing, by the way, for someone who has zero interest in VR gaming? Now, if that person who hates VR but loves their old Game Boy Color, now you're digging, now you're talking, now you're cooking with peanut oil. You won't be able to make such relevant, focused content that your avatar actually wants to consume unless you actually get to know who they are. Imagine that. You want to get to know their likes and their dislikes. You want to get to know them. It's super easy, really. I know they hate X, but they love Y. So I'm not going to put my time and energy into X and make killer content on Y that they'll actually enjoy, that they'll actually watch. Are you catching what I'm throwing here? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I hope so, because it's that important. Once you have your who down to a T, now you're ready to move on. You're ready to discover the next big W on this list, which you're going to have to wait until next time, because part 1 of this video series is over. RIP. The next video in this mini-series is going to focus on the what and where part of your W's. Alright? I hope you got something out of this today. I hope you're really thinking about who your avatar is, who your people are. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a streamer on Twitch. It doesn't matter if you're making YouTube content, if you're making Instagram content, if you're making the TikToks. It doesn't matter. The avatar is important. It starts this whole thing. Alright, we'll get into the what and where next time. Make sure you go to themindbomb.com. There's a whole new 30-day explosive content guide there. I want you to go get it. It's free, and I put it together just for you. Like and subscribe to the video, all the things to help the channel. And until next time, this is Dr. Jones. Bye.